Some economics students at Wits have acknowledged that the finance minister has a tough task of addressing the revenue shortfall, which was set to be closed by the now abandoned VAT hike.
I feel like we're losing credibility as a nation, and we're losing credibility in terms of investors as well. So we're in a very, very volatile position, and it could go either way.
Growth was a given, for South African economic growth. So we really want to get back there. We really want to get back on our feet. So there are some sacrifices that we are going to definitely have to make, considering the fact that we have been doing the same thing and seeing no changes.
We're looking at the government trying to cut different places and trying to increase government revenue, that tax component of fiscal policy. And I think some of the main challenges that they're facing right now is how can they raise this revenue,
Students have also noted that this year's budget process has come under scrutiny, reflecting South Africa's multi-party democracy.
I think the interesting thing for me about this budget is that it's truly a reflection of South Africa's multi-party democracy. In previous administrations, even though we had multiple parties, it will be taken for granted that a budget speech would be tabled and it would just be passed without any scrutinization.
Some want unemployment to feature as a major priority.
I'm really hoping that also with the Budget 3.0, we touch on more issues such as, the unemployment rates. I think that was poorly addressed. There's no hope specifically. I mean, being in varsity, you're always trying to understand how, your future looks after this.
The issue is when you decrease expenditures in non-essential services or other services, for example, they affect very important things like job creation or economic growth. And this has been something our country has been really struggling with. Unemployment and growth is in an economy.
When you're having that economic growth, that doesn't mean that it's going to lead to better welfare for its citizens. It doesn't mean that people are going to get jobs from that, because it's very unequal. So in as much as your economy could be expanding, it could be expanding for the specific people who have access to that. So I don't know, maybe a budget that can sort of address those social issues.
The finance minister has previously said that scrapping the VAT hikes would result in a 75 billion rand shortfall in the budget. Nosipho Khatebe, SABC News, Johannesburg.